everyone, my name is Elizabeth and I am so excited to welcome you to my first ever YouTube video on my channel. YouTube is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I would always tell myself it was never the right time, and I just kept kind of making excuses for myself. And recently I've just felt like this push to just do it already, and I was sitting down in my bed last night and I just was planning a bunch of videos, and I told myself, I was like, I can't just plan these and not do anything about it. So I'm super excited to be filming this right now and for it to be the first video on my channel. It's really exciting, but I'm also very nervous. This is like the first time I'm putting myself out there for people to see, but I know it's just something I really want to do, and I'm always going to regret if I don't do this. So I thought for the first video I'd do a little get to know me, just so you guys can know what to expect from me, like the kind of person I am, and what will be on this channel. So I have my phone right here and I'm gonna be reading off So I have my phone right here and I have about 15 to 20 facts about me that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Fact number 1. I'm 18 years old. I was born on May 4th, 2001, and I actually really love like the day of my birthday just because May the 4th be with you. If you guys are Star Wars fans, you guys know what that means, but I'm totally a geek for that. I always am posting about it. I always include like my birthday and like a little Star Wars sticker. Also, I think it's funny because my grandmother, my mother, and I all have 4s in our birthdays. My grandmother's June 14th, my mom's September 14th, and I was supposed to be around like May 14th, which like my mom really wanted to happen, but I came early, so it ended up being May 4th, but it was still cool that we all kind of like share like 4s in our birthdays. I am originally from Boston, Massachusetts. I was born and raised there. Since moving out of Boston, which I will get into, I thought like when I was living there, I was not like in love with the place. I found it like cramped, I found it dirty. I just always wanted to like get out of there and just escape. And ever since moving away, I've grown more of like an appreciation for Boston and just for like the people, the community, like just the sports, like, you know, Patriots, Red Sox. It brings like everyone together, have such like pride for your city, and I feel like that's what kind of happened to me once I moved out, where I was like, you know what, like Boston's actually like a very nice city, and I feel like I've taken it for granted. I don't think I would still like live there in like the future, but it's just a place where I know it's always going to be considered my home. So I'm also a college freshman. I'm in my first year at Arizona State University, and I could not be more happy here. I love it here so much. I brag about it all the time. I like just knew from the beginning when I toured this school. I toured it and I just fell in love with it. I like knew this was the school for me, and it took so much convincing to my parents to let me move across the country, but now that I'm here, I could not be more happy that I made that decision. It literally has been the most rewarding experience of my life. I just finished with my first semester, and just looking back, I had an amazing time here. I met so many people, I made so many memories already, and I just honestly don't want to leave for break. I honestly love it here so much. I love Arizona. I love how open it feels. It's so pretty here. I know people think like Arizona's just a desert, there's nothing to do here. There's actually so much to do in Arizona. It's like, it's weird. Even I didn't know like there was going to be that much stuff, but just the people here, meeting everyone from all over the country. Like I have friends from Indiana, from Washington, from California, from Texas. It's just all over, and I think that's so cool because it's like you get to share with each other different things from like your home, certain things you may say, or like certain restaurants that like you have back home that you don't have here. People say things so differently compared to the East Coast, West Coast, and Midwest. Really funny when you just exchange like different things that you guys like say back home. Also, I'm majoring in film. I love movies, I love like visual aesthetics, I love holding cameras and just filming and getting, you know, real life moments on camera, and that's just really fun for me and enjoyable. So, a little about my background. I am kind of a mix of everything. I'm mostly Italian, Irish, Scottish, English, obviously. There's like a multitude of things that I am just because of my family. Like my mom's side, like half Italian, half Irish, because her dad's side is Irish and then her mom's side is Italian. My dad's like side is like everything. Like it's just a mix. I'm like a little bit of everything. But when people ask me like what I am, I kind of just say like I'm Italian Irish. I feel like that's like the majority of what I am, especially Irish, because both like my mom and my dad are Irish. I guess I'm a little more Irish than Italian, but sometimes I say I'm Italian because I love the Italian culture just because of my family and the food and everything else. I have 3 older siblings. They're like my half siblings on my dad's side, so I'm an only child on my mom's side, but all of them are older than me, like in like their 30s. Some people ask me like, oh, like do you like having older siblings, or like would you want a younger sibling? And honestly, like having older siblings like at that age like was really beneficial for me. And I honestly enjoy having siblings at that age because by that point they treat you like you're an adult, because it's like they were kind of like just there. It's not like you're like 1 or 2 years apart where like you're going through like the same stuff. It's nice because like certain things like I may not want to ask like my dad or my mom about, like I can just go to them and they can just tell me like how they went about it. It's really nice just to have that guidance from someone else that is not your parents but is still like family. And yeah, I honestly love all my siblings. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. I went to a private Catholic high school. I know some people may think that there's like stereotypes behind it, but honestly like my school was so relaxed because mine like almost felt like a public school at times. It's just we had to wear uniforms and we had to go to mass once a month, and we had theology classes. That was pretty much it, but otherwise I really enjoyed going to my high school. I had a small class. I knew everyone in my class. I didn't like talk to everyone in my class, but I just knew who people were. I was in public school for elementary and middle school, and it just wasn't for me. I just did not click with like my grade that I had been with since like kindergarten. I still talked to a few of them, but it wasn't it for me. So like when I got to high school, I had a lot more friends than I think I would have if I stayed in public school in my city. Part of me always like wondered like what it would have been like if I did. I like always will wonder, but I'll never like regret going to my high school. Okay, this is like a really weird fact. I have a lot of allergies, and then they're not like typical allergies where it's like nuts or soy or like lactose intolerant. I have the weirdest allergies ever. So I have something called OAS, oral allergy syndrome, and basically I have such a high tree and pollen allergy that when fruits and vegetables grow, the pollen gets into it, and so I can't eat like an apple, watermelon. I can't eat any raw fruits or vegetables. It literally limits my choices for eating healthy so badly. So it's literally the worst thing in the world. I'd never wish this upon anybody. I have to have processed and or like cooked vegetables or fruits, which is just, it's not fun. I literally hate it so much. Yeah, I'm just hoping this like goes away like somehow, because I mean it popped up out of nowhere. I'm hoping it goes away just out of nowhere. One of my worst fears is probably bugs. Just, I can't. It's like I have such a bad phobia of bugs. Like everybody that knows me knows this. Like maybe like butterflies, like the only ones that I'm not bothered by because like they're pretty. I don't know, I just don't like it. Hot versus cold, definitely I would choose hot. Obviously I'm in Arizona, clearly. Just living in Boston and the coldness for like my whole life, I would never do that again, just never. I am not even ready to go back for a break because I'm just so afraid of how like my tolerance for the cold has like lessened, that like when I go home I'm gonna be even more cold than I've ever been before. People don't believe this, but Arizona does get cold. It'll say like 50s here. I know like 50s like back on the East Coast is like really nice. Here 50s is like 30s back home because it's like the wind, you have to be in the sun or else it's not warm. Carry like a teddy coat with me, and I have to wear that to class because it's cold, like the air is cold. One of my all-time favorite things, one of my favorite things ever is traveling. Just, it's the only thing I want to do in my life. Like I have to do that before anything. I blame my parents for this because growing up, they were taking me away as soon as I was like 6 months old. My parents were just big on having me grow up and like experience like going on vacations and like seeing places. As I've gotten older, I've just grown more of an appreciation for traveling, and I just love doing it. And I've been to a few different states. So I've been to like Florida, Texas, California, Hawaii, all New England I've been to and around. Been to a good like 20 or so states, but I go to Florida most of the time just because me and my family are like big on Disney. So every time I've gone to Florida, it's always been for Disney or Universal or like the Disney cruise. I would go to Disney with my parents any day. A lot of people can't relate, but I enjoy traveling with my parents, and my parents know this too. Me and my parents have fun. Like they go on roller coasters with me. They just kind of have the same energy that I do, and like we all just kind of like balance each other out. Also, 2 years ago, well, 2 years is coming up, I went away to Italy for the first time and I was so obsessed. I Would do anything to go back to Italy. It was for a school trip. There was like a good 9 or 10 of us, so it wasn't that big, but we went to Rome for 5 days, Sorrento and Pompeii for like a day and a half, and then went to Capri on the last day. And oh my god, Capri, it was so beautiful. Oh my god, I'd do anything to go back there. Yeah, Europe definitely is like one of like my places where I just want to see like so many countries, so many just different cultures. I'd say like my #1 place right now would be to go to Greece. Greece has just been on my list for the longest time. I'd say like my second would probably be Italy again, but like maybe different parts. If someone can just take me back to Italy, that'd be great. So like I mentioned before, I love Disney so much. Just growing up, everything around me was Disney. Like my Christmas tree back home is all Disney ornaments and all Disney decorations. Every year me and my mom get a new Disney ornament for the tree. We like have to get it. Like we keep building to our Disney tree, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have any more like branches left on our tree if we keep adding. Me and my parents will go to Disney once or twice a year. We've been on the Disney cruise, been to Disneyland once. Can't even count how many times we've been to Disney World. I will watch any Disney movie. When Disney Plus came out, you already know I signed up for that. But yeah, I'm a Disney fanatic. My favorite holiday is definitely Christmas. I love Christmas over anything, over any other holiday. I just feel like everyone's just happy around Christmas. It's just the music, the lights, the decorations. I love gift giving as well, so that's probably part of it. My favorite color is yellow, almost pastel yellow. I don't like hard yellow, like neon yellow. I don't like that kind of yellow, if you know what I mean. Probably no, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. My favorite kind of food is definitely anything that is home cooked. You can't just have like a specific type. Like with my mom and my grandmother and like my family, especially the Italian side, like I would take a home cooked meal by my mom over any restaurant. I genuinely don't feel like my mom has ever like made a bad meal. When you get to college, you appreciate home cooked meals so much more than you ever did at home. When I went home for Thanksgiving and my mom cooked for me, it was like the best thing ever. So now like winter break's coming up, I cannot wait. Usually most of the time I just liked having like a home cooked meal from my mom. Wow, fact number 15, geez. So I am like definitely a night owl. I'm not an early bird at all. If I ever have to get up early, I dread it. My body just physically cannot go to bed at like 9:30 at night. Like, I just feel like there's still so much left in like the day. That also leads into me being more productive at night. I don't mind waking up around like 9:30, 9:45, but if I can sleep in till 12:30, I will do so. That's what I kind of like about being in college, is because everyone's kind of like on that same vibe. My friends across the hall, they're up till like 5 in the morning half the time. So yeah, night owl status. I feel like this fact, a lot of people like don't believe me when I say it. I actually start off really shy when I meet people. It takes me a lot of like courage, or like I have to like build it up in myself to tell myself, just say hi to this person. Definitely when I was like back home around like middle school, high school, like I was insanely shy. Like I would only talk to my friend groups. I did not talk to anyone else because I felt like I would just be bothering other people. I just never felt like sure of myself when it came to socializing. This is why I'm also grateful for coming to college and coming to Arizona, because I really forced myself to meet people and be more social, because I knew I was moving across the country and I had to push myself to like talk to people first, in which I feel like I've definitely improved in like socializing and being more extroverted. Not saying I'm like that every single time. I definitely have my days when people like had first met me and I told them that, they were like, you're not shy at all. And I'm like, actually I am. I'm gonna move my camera. Hold on. Sorry, I just wanted to move my camera because the sun was just starting to shift. So I joined a sorority this year and I could not be more obsessed with my house and with my sisters. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I would never sit here and talk about my sorority if I did not like it. I could go on and on about my sorority to anyone at any time. I am obsessed with my sorority and I thank them for so much. Like I've only been with them since September, but I was just at home the second I walked into that house, and they have just made me feel so loved, so supported. I've never been like happier in my life, and I feel like it's because of them being in my life. I have such amazing sisters in my PC and in above other PCs, but again, like I would not sit here and say that if I did not mean it. Like I wouldn't even bring it up. And I feel like some people obviously like stereotype sororities. Like I know sororities are not big on the East Coast. They're not as big as they are like in the South and on the West. I understood people's like opinions about it, but I still knew it was something that I wanted to go through with. Again, I'm so happy that I did go through with it because just the sisterhood that we have is so strong. There's always a girl that I know, a girl that I can talk to, a girl that will offer to pick me up, like to drive me somewhere. I have amazing sisters, and I'm not telling you guys which sorority I'm in just yet because I'm going to be doing a whole video about that soon. So just stay tuned for that for you guys to find out which one I'm in, unless some of you guys like know already. Like don't spoil it. If any of my sisters are watching this though, just know I love you all. A few of my favorite TV shows that I'm watching right now. So I'll tell you guys the ones that I've finished so far. Oh, I need to look at my phone for this. So I have finished Glee, Teen Wolf, Once Upon a Time, Gossip Girl, Friends, Timeless, which was on the CW, if you guys don't know what that was, but it wasn't like a really long show. Like they ended in like season 3, I think. And Heroes, which Heroes came out like early 2000s, if you guys know what that is, but it was on Netflix for a while and I finished it before it got taken off. Shows that I'm watching right now are Black Mirror, Vampire Diaries. I know tons of spoilers for Vampire Diaries too, just because it came out a long time ago, it ended a long time ago. I'm watching The Office right now. I never thought I would like The Office because I don't like sitcoms, I don't like slapstick comedy, and then I watched it and oh my god, I binge watch that 24/7. I don't binge watch any shows. Like I watch shows every like once or twice a week, but I will never sit down and watch like episode after episode. But like Office is the only one I've ever done that with. I'm still trying to finish season 3 of Stranger Things. I know it's taking me forever. I'm watching Riverdale right now, but I haven't started season 3. Waiting for You season 2. That show shook me to the core. I tried watching Game of Thrones. I'm on like episode 5 of season 1 right now because I generally tried to sit down at my house and watch it, and I'm just trying to get with the hype. I just want to know why it's so good. My all-time favorite show right now that like I say it to everyone, The 100. If you guys know what The 100 is, oh my god, it's incredible. I love it. The 100 is such an amazing show. The character development in that show, oh, love that show, and I always recommend it to everybody. It's on the CW. They're actually on their very last season. Not right now, it's gonna come up soon, I think like next year, and they'll be airing their series finale. I definitely feel like their finale will be beautiful too. My favorite kind of music with my music type, so I am definitely not the person to like get aux. Like I just don't do it because of my taste in music, and it's because I am one of those people that listens to everything. I listen to country, rap, EDM, pop, alternative. Like I literally listen to anything where I just like the song. I have like a country playlist, but I'm not like listening to country 24/7. I have like an EDM playlist that like I loved EDM ever since I was younger. My brother was a DJ, and like my dad and both my brothers are big on EDM dubstep, so growing up I was always listening to that. So like because of them, like that's why I like it so much. I also just listen to kind of like mainstream music, like whatever's popular, and there's not like a specific artist that like I'm obsessed with. Again, like my tastes are just all over the place, and I get very sick of artists easily. So if you can imagine, my Spotify rap playlist is pretty weird. My Spotify Wrapped was all over the place. It like wasn't even funny. I just was like, this is ridiculous. Okay guys, we are on the very last fact number 20, and this fact is a little not really a fact, kind of has to do with this channel. Basically, I'm going to be telling you guys what to expect on my channel. So I'm going to be posting a lot of videos based off of lifestyle, college life, fashion, and traveling. Those are like my main 4 topics right now. That's just what I'm passionate about. That's what I'm interested in on filming. And with like the college videos, I'm actually really excited to make those. My college videos are going to be college / sorority videos. I just remember like before I was coming to ASU, so sorry you guys, my camera just randomly fell. Sorry if the angle's weird. Back on track. I just remember before I came to college, or before I came to ASU, I was looking at a lot of ASU based videos, like whether it was the dorms, sorority videos. I'm like so excited to make those kind of videos for you guys, because I just remember really having a lot of help from those videos and just feeling like I knew what to expect. And so just to give that to you guys would be amazing to me. Sorry if my arm's like up, I'm just holding my camera now because I'm really scared of it like slipping again. And with my travel videos, I know I'm going on a vacation for spring break with my parents, so I'm gonna be vlogging that for you guys, and I'm really excited. For like my fashion-based videos, I'm gonna be posting a lot of outfit ideas, hauls, what I'm wearing, the class, get ready with me. So I'll be doing a lot of those kinds, so just look out for those if those are what you're kind of into. But again, I am so excited to be starting this channel finally. It literally just feels like such a weight off my shoulders to know that I am finally doing this. This is going to be posted online for you guys, and I know I already have such a slew of supporters behind my back already. All my friends and my sisters and my family have just been so supportive and have just been really pushing me to do this because they know how long I've been wanting to. And so the fact that they're gonna get to see this, I'm just really excited because I just love them all, and I thank you guys so much for your support. I just really hope that this channel is gonna be turned into something special, and it's scary, but it's so exciting. And I also feel like this is a way for me to make memories as well. So knowing that like I'm gonna be able to look back at these videos one day, like as I'm older, and my camera's dying, it's blinking, so I'm gonna finish this up fast. Okay, sorry that the angle is like dramatically changed. My camera started to blink, it started to die. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Your support honestly already means the world to me, and I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. Love you all so much. I'm so excited, and welcome to my channel. Bye!